Alrighty, guys, we are back. We are back with the Leather Pocket year-end playoffs here at the Leather Pocket, Calgary, Alberta. Welcome back to it. We have the Bus Boys versus Badlands. On the left-hand table, we have Mick approaching the table. He's playing for the Bus Boys. Shooting low ball, I believe. Indeed, taking the 5-ball first. Nice gutsy little shot. Should be the 6-ball next here. He's going to wait for Steve on the right-hand table. Also playing for the Bus Boys. And they will switch positions. And somebody kicked the camera, so sorry for the shake. We are live in two different locations, Terry. We're live here in Calgary for the Leather Pocket. We're also live in Drumheller, I believe. Ooh, nice little rub on that 12 ball. Didn't want to be stuck on that 14 though. Steph and I are trading out for today. So Ben and I obviously were playing in the last match. So Steph took over. And Ben's team is actually playing again right now, I believe. And Mick takes one for the Bus Boys. I believe that is the first game, 1-0. Hey, thanks, Terry. They started to make a little bit of a comeback at the end there. I missed a straight in 8-ball. Rattled it in the pocket. But it happens, I guess. So up on the left-hand table for the Bus Boys is Randy, about to break. And on the right-hand table, I can't quite see who's shooting over there. But on Badlands, you've got Warren Drunken Chief, Marlon Patrick, Delaney Littlechild, Rob Sparvier, Jonathan Weaselhead, Jeff Jelena, and Leonard Weasel Traveler. But I made a couple of nice shots earlier in the rack that helped us out, or earlier in the match, I should say. But then I dogged a couple of shots there as well. So that's the ebb and flow of the game. I changed, made a little bit of a mistake. I changed my my tip on my Jacoby, and I got that back on either Wednesday or Thursday. So I haven't had a lot of time to practice up with it, but typically I don't recommend that you do what I did and change stuff before you go to playoffs. So Steve with an attempt there to put that 15 back in front of the cue ball. Uh-oh, overstroked it. I believe that's Marlon at the table. On the right. And I believe it's Warren at the table on the left. Both players playing for Badlands. And welcome back to it, everybody. If you are just tuning in, help me out. Hit that share button, see if we can get some viewers. It's a little bit tough because the room here is really, really, really dark. The only light really in the rooms is the lights that are hung over the tables. Other than that, there's really not a lot of ambient light, so it does make the stream look extremely dark. However, it does give you a good view of the table. And I believe Steve won over there, so that'll put Busboys up 2-0. Warren at the table on the left here. He is playing for Badlands. Bumps that 4 ball and asks his opponent. No troubles at all, Terry. I know you can't hear that, but no trouble. Come up a little bit short on that draw. I wanted to be a little more straight in on this 4 ball. Can still make it work though, because both the 1 and the 3 did go into that left-hand side pocket. Looks like he's going to try to draw over, break those out a bit. And not terrible. He does have the 1 ball back cut into that left side pocket. However, the shot after that might be a little rough. Yeah, I actually don't mind it, Stephen. But we have had a couple of people comment and said, oh, it's too dark. But myself, I don't mind the dark around the table. I actually think it highlights the game. He must have that 3 ball. Is he back cutting the 3 ball? 3 ball off the 14 ball at the top of the table. Oh, even better. That went into the top right. I didn't think it would pass that 14-12 in the middle of the table there. Nice little roll up 1 ball into the side pocket. Roll up 7 ball into the top left. And just stay beneath that 11 ball, I think it is. And put the 8 into the top right. Oh, they're a great looking table. Badlands about to get on the board with a nice run out. Really well done. Nicely played. That was a really nice run. Stream guy says nice run. That was well done. It was a nice shot on that 3 ball. I didn't think it went between that 12-14. Yeah, that was a nice shot. All right, who's at the table? I believe that is Jonathan Weaselhead at the table on the right. We have Daryl Stevens racking on the table on the left. Daryl's playing for Busboys. Jonathan is playing for Badlands. Stream guy, best guy. Thanks, Steven. I'll tell you what, there's some good money in this league. If you live in and around the Calgary area, this is definitely one of the leagues that you want to be a part of. First place, $7,000. Second place, $5,700. Third place, $4,700. Fourth place, $3,700. The 5-6 spot takes home $2,800. The 7-8 spot is $2,300. From 9 to 12, $1,800. And from 13 to 16 is $1,400. So a lot of good money. Some really good money for an in-house league. You can't beat it. And if you haven't heard, guys, we are heading down to Las Vegas, Nevada. We're heading out of here Wednesday morning early. We'll be bringing you all the action from ACS Las Vegas. After that, we get, I think, 4 days off, and we're straight into VNEA. Pretty excited about it. I haven't been to Vegas to play pool for, I would guess, around 10 years, somewhere like that. So not sure if Jonathan has enough of this 13 ball to make it into this bottom right-hand corner. If not, he might have to bring out the short stick. The other option is to bank it. I guess you could bank it with tops and get back down. You got to hit this absolutely perfect. He did have enough to cut that in. Lou, I would say we're probably, if we drove straight, it would be about a 22 or 23 hour drive. I don't think we're going to drive straight. I think we're going to stay over one night. Let's kind of take our time to get there. So it looks like Jonathan grabbed the short stick. Gonna jump this 8 ball into the side pocket on the left. That is the attempt. Oh, he went to the corner. I didn't think it went by that 5. I gotta look at my angles maybe a little better. Looks like they're lying to me. So Daryl Stevens at the table on the left. He is playing for Busboys. Can't quite tell who it is on the right hand. Still a little too dark. That is Randy at the table. Plays a nice little safety there. Mr. Orzel, how are you? So the room is absolutely jam-packed. All of the tables are being utilized for the 7 foots. They are all being used for the 9-foots. The valley tables that are in here, there is only 3 not in use. Oh, wow. Nice try from Jonathan there. Mr. Pittman. Sorry, guys, being distracted by somebody who's being overly loud. Daryl Stevens looking good. Claw one back for the Bus Boys here. 8-ball top left-hand corner. Jonathan at the table again. He's going to have to find a shot here too. Looking good. Bus Boys up 3-1. I can ref a shot. Yeah. I got to go ref a shot here, guys. I'll be right back. Alrighty, back with you. And Jeff Jelena at the table on the left with the break. We have Randy at the right-hand table. And it looks like Jeff come up a little bit dry. He is playing for Badlands. That'll bring Steve to the table. He's playing for Bus Boys. Nice little shot. That'll be 7-ball next. Could go 2-ball as well, depends, shooter's choice. Myself, I'm going to take out that 7-ball because it does not go by that 8. So 7, little bit of draw for me, and then I have option on either taking the 2-ball or the 4-ball. Goes forward. So I can't tell if that 3-ball goes. By the way he's lining up, I would say it goes. Nice shot. And he's got some good angle on that 2-ball. Just go forward off that top rail, back up table. Something like that. And he's got really nice angle on that 4-ball. Same type of shot. 4-ball down to the bottom left-hand corner. Nice little draw. Back down table. 8-ball to the top right. And with the miss by Steve on the left, that'll bring Jeff Jelena to the table. Bus Boys looking to go 4-1 up, and indeed they do. Nice little touch shot from Jeff there. 2-4-3-8. 2 and 4 obviously to the same pocket. Gotta be a little bit careful here. 3 ball will go to the right-hand side pocket, left-hand side pocket, or the bottom left. Nice little rub. He got it. So he's got a lot of angle on this 3 ball. So you just saw him count out there, 3 rails back around. So he'll put this 3 ball into the bottom left-hand corner. 3 rails around for the 8 ball into the top left-hand corner. Well, he had the shape. Forgot the shot. And I believe these are the last matches of the evening, guys, so help us out. Smash that share button. We are down to 1 microphone. So it is either myself, Steph, or Ben who is going to be commentating. But we are down to 1 microphone. Ryan's got them with him in Drumheller. Unfortunately, I believe that he's having sound issues down in Drumheller. I think the other soundboard that we have down there decided to take the weekend off and not want to work. Are you guys still playing, Ben? Yeah. What's your score update? 5-1 for Ben's team. And nice miss on the left-hand table. That'll leave Jeff Jelena a kick at this 3 ball. And the right-hand table looks a little bit muddy. Nice hit. And gets the stick. But I do believe Steve has that 11 ball. And if you are just tuning in, guys, we are watching the Leather Pocket in-house year-end playoffs. This is out of the Leather Pocket in Calgary, Alberta. Did he just call safe? He did just call safe. I don't know if I would have played safe there. I think I might have tried to run this out. I don't want to give my opponents too many kicks at the can. Well, and let me re-clarify. This is the last stream from Leather Pocket. We are live 2 locations. Oh, wow, we didn't miss that by much. Unfortunately, scratched in the side. So we are live 2 locations. Myself here at Leather Pocket and Ryan Epp. He's down in Drumheller, Alberta. I don't know if he has any sound over there. Like he's just running with no microphones. The unfortunate side is he took the microphones with him that we needed. Yeah, I think I would have tried to run out there myself because you never know, right? You play a safe like that, and Jeff almost made that shot, right? And I think it was a fairly runnable table, especially the way that Steve plays. He plays good pool. So we'll probably see a little float into that side pocket. If not, he's going to call the corner pocket, go back and forth. Or forth and back, depending on his comfort level. See you tomorrow. And I believe we have the late start again tomorrow. I don't think we start until 1 o'clock. Oh, nice shot. Really nice shot. That should put Busboys 5-1 over Badlands. Indeed. Right-hand table. I believe that's Warren. It is so. Made a phenomenal out on his last approach at the table. Although this table is looking muddy. I don't know if he can bank that 9 ball. Because there's really not a safe from here. Bank the 9 ball, bank the 15 ball, I think that is. 14 ball. Or is he going to try to cut this 14 ball? He is going to try to cut that 14 ball. So that will bring Mick to the table. Mick is also playing for the Busboys, shooting on the low ball. 6 ball starter. Tough little out here. I can't tell if he's got any angle on there where he can kind of scoot over to the left-hand side of the table. Oh, he drew the heck out of that ball. Sitting perfect on the 4 ball. And if you're straight in here, you can go straight forward. And I believe either the... Is it the 6 ball? 6 or 7 ball, whatever's tied up to the 5 ball. Will go into that left-hand side pocket there. Optionally, if he's got the angle, he can draw on this 4 ball. Shoot the gap. Oh, I think he under-hit that. I don't think he's quite there. And I'm just looking at the live table. The 2 does go into that side pocket fairly easily and could also play that off the 8 ball. I wonder if that combo is also wired up. I think he's just going to play it safe. Left Warren that 14 ball sitting down here at the bottom left hand of the table. And Warren could get out here. Leave yourself angle on that 9 ball. Nice shot. 9 ball into the top left, breakout. I think that's the 15. Nice shot. Absolute perfect. 2 ways to play this one. Well, a couple of ways. You can draw on that 14, draw on the 12. Put the 14 ball in the same pocket. You can go forward and do the same thing. Forward off the top rail, back out to the right-hand side. Myself, I think I like the draw shot. Draw with a touch of right hand. Question is, does that 8 ball go into that left side pocket? Given the way he played shape on that, I would have to say it does. He's going to go 2 or 3 rails back around here for the 8 ball. And you might see him put a stroke on this. So he might go 1, 2, 3, 4 rails. Depending on how far that 8-ball is, whether it's down table, sometimes the angle that we see isn't quite true in what you see in actually on the table. Three rails. Yeah, he just pointed up. Another foot up the table is where he wanted to be. That's why I thought he would put a stroke on it so he doesn't leave himself on the short rail. Great shot. Badlands claws one back. And we have Badlands at the table. I believe that is Jonathan at the table. He is playing for Badlands. And while they study the table, guys, we'll say hello to one of our sponsors. It is the Mike Burton Home Team. They are your RE/MAX Realty professionals out of Calgary, Alberta, and surrounding area. If you are in the market, either buying or selling, even if you're in need of a mortgage, these are the guys you want to call. They are the best in the business when it comes to real estate. And watch for them throughout the summertime. We're going to do a couple of special things with Mike Burton. Want to support them as much as we can. They are pool players themselves, and they are very, very accomplished players. Been down to Vegas a few times. And I believe this is Dave at the table on the left-hand side. He is playing for the Bus Boys. Can't see who's doing what on the right-hand side. Not a bad little safety shot. The position of where that 10-8 is eliminates the possibility of taking that 14 up to the top right-hand corner. That is a wired-up combo for that 8-ball to drop into that right-hand side pocket. Can't see enough of the 9-ball. Can't see enough of the 13-ball. 11 and 12 don't go. That was a nice little shot. And really not a lot of places to duck and hide here. Might be able to skin the 9-ball, leave the cue ball up at the top rail, but that'll leave him the 6-ball as well. Oh, maybe he can see the 13. That's two of Jonathan's shots that I didn't think he would have, that he did indeed have. He does have the 11-ball to the bottom right-hand corner. Again, not too many places to duck and hide when the table is that wide open. Going for the short stick, airtime 9 off the 6 into the side pocket. Now thinking twice about it. On the right-hand table, that is Randy at the table. Plays the safety. Nice airtime shot. So now he's got this 11 ball into this bottom right-hand corner. This is about the time you want to start looking at this 10 ball and 14 ball on the right-hand side of the table there. Because you have to attack it from this side. I can't quite tell. I'm just standing up to look at this shot. I don't think the 10 ball goes. I think the 8's in the way for that to go to the top right. The 14 definitely will. Wow, he's in tough with those two. Because you nudge that 10 at all, and you're in danger of dropping that 8 ball into the side pocket. Yeah, he wouldn't have liked that angle. I don't think there was any way for him to attack that 14 ball without making the 8 ball. But no matter what he does there, that 14-10, that's in tough. Although the same can be said for the 8 ball if you're at the table. This is Dave at the table right now on the left, so he's got to try and figure out something to do with that 8 ball. He might be able to play it, actually. I'm just going to stand up here and have a look. Whew, that is tight. That is a tight 8 ball to try to play. He's got to be as far to the middle of that table as what you can be in order to see that 8. He might be able to play that in off that top horn. And if you play that just the right speed, should be able to make it in. Look outside. That 7 ball's also not in the best spot. I think it passes that 12 into this bottom right-hand corner here. So either when you play the 1 ball or the 2 ball here, 2 rails around, shoot the gap. Very nice. Oh, and a nice little bump on that 7 ball. That'll help. He's got to play that now. Play that 7 ball, but you got to leave yourself angle on that 2. You do not want to be straight in on that 2 ball. You could play this 2 first if the 7 passes that 12 ball still down to this bottom right hand. I'm going to have a look. Oh, I think it does. It'll still go. I actually don't mind that shot. 2 ball first off that left side rail and play that 7 ball down to the bottom right. And that'll put you on a fairly easy street to get to that 8 ball, but he's going to try to shape this 8 ball off the 2. And I think he got straight. That table on the right-hand side still not looking too good. Looking tough. That is Randy at the table on the right-hand side. He is playing for the Bus Boys. Uh-oh. I think Steve might have underhit that. I don't know if he's got that outside edge. He might want me to watch this. I gotta go watch this shot, guys. I'll be right back. Alrighty, back with you. Was a good hit for sure. That was as much of that 8 ball as what he could hit. I think if he would have come up a little more up table, he could have caught a little bit more of that 8 ball and made it just off that horn. And it looks like they're having a safety battle still on this right-hand table. And let me know how my volume is here, guys. If I jump off the mic to go ref a shot, I turn the volume down to half and then try to, oh my gosh, what a gutsy shot. Making a sweat, wow. Wow, that was a gutsy shot from Warren there, wow. Not Warren, Jonathan. Jonathan Weaselhead, wow. Gutsy play, sir. Thanks, Wayne. But I'll tell you what, did that ever work out? I think that 10 ball goes clean. I guess we're going to see. Oh, if he's studying it like that, it must not go clean. Wow. Oh, wow. I could give you a close-up if I was on the single screen. on the split screen makes it a little bit tough. But one for Badlands. Pulling it back in. Look out, cue ball. That is the power of diamonds right there. These diamond tables are fast. Yeah, I almost used a 4-letter word right there. If I was Steph, I guarantee you she would have dropped the F-bomb right there. And I almost did. So with that miss on the right-hand table, this could put Badlands back within striking distance. Nice little chop stroke. I believe it's Marlin at the table on the left playing for Badlands. Ready to break it? Yeah, fire truck for sure. No doubt. Isn't that right, Ryan? He's got a terrible habit of dropping that F-bomb. And I'm the construction guy. Oh, no. Did he get straight on that 6 ball? Yeah. Nope. Wasn't that word. Starts with the same letter. The last 3, however, are a little different. She's apparently dropped that a couple of times. Badlands back in striking territory. Nice little comeback. Nice shot from Daryl Stevens. Still has that 1 ball to contend with here. Oh, Barb, it is so. Sometimes she ain't that sweet thing that you're accustomed to. Which is really, like I said, it's really weird because I'm the construction guy. I should be the one dropping the F-bombs and going, oh, sorry. But it's not. Oh, you know what I'm going to do if I'm Daryl? I'm going to play a safety right now on this 1 ball. I shoot the 1 ball and just stick that cue ball right behind the 8 ball. So I don't see a good path. Well, maybe. Maybe it'll go. Well, now he's got to take the 3 off the 4 into the side. It is Poole's fault, for sure. Yeah, if he'd have played that safety just 1 shot prior. That is a good shot. Now, what do you do for this 1 ball? Does he have the angle to go around here now? Now is the time to do it if he's got that angle. Top left on the cue ball. Cue ball hit just before or just above that 14 ball. or 12 ball, whatever that blue stripe one is. And around 2 rails, maybe 3 on the back side of the 1 into the same pocket. You know, I read that as well, Brett. I think that was a post on Facebook. And if that's true and people that swear more are smarter, I'm a genius. Because I'll tell you what, being in the construction industry, I've learned a few words. And once again, guys, these are the last matches of the evening for our stream out of Calgary. I have no idea when their stream started or is going to end in Drumheller. But I think they are still having sound issues. I think the soundboard that we have there decided to take the weekend off and not really want to play ball. Not a bad little shot from Daryl right there. Now, how do you play this back? I think if it was me at the table, I am going to go for the jump shot. Because even if I miss, I feel fairly confident in where the cue ball is headed. Yeah, you and me both. I should be an honorary inductee into Mensa. That's what we need to do, Jim. We'll start our own Mensa group. The prerequisite being that you have to have a sailor's mouth or a construction mouth. If you got that, you're automatically in. Can't quite tell what Daryl needs to do. He's in the way. There we go. So 9 balls. Oh, sorry, he's low ball. He's trying to get to the 1 ball. I might take the 1 ball right now. I think he's in on this 1 ball. I think I take it right now. He's under hit that. That's probably why I would have taken that 1 ball right then and there. I could have come 2 rails around, had the 4 ball into this bottom right-hand corner. And the 8 then passes into the top left. There we go, guys. We got to find a snappy name for it, though, Jim. Oh, nice shot from Steve on that right-hand table. So he is on the 13. He's going to have to break it out again. Out of the frying pan and into the fire. 13 ball, top left-hand corner off the 9 ball. You can use 3 to break out 10 ball. Daryl looking like this is tough. I don't know if he's even got any of that ball. I'm gonna stand up, see if I can sneak a peek. Oh, he might have enough to bank this into this bottom left-hand corner. Steve with the foul on the right-hand table. And I think it's Warren at the table over there. Yeah, Warren at the table on the right-hand side. Oh. I don't think that's what he was attempting to do, but not a shot I saw. Play the one ball off, whatever that 10 ball, I think. I don't know if he called that or whether he was trying that bank. I didn't see him call a pocket. And I believe this is Marlin at the table. On the left-hand table, shooting 4 bad lands. And if he can manage this out, we'll have a tie ball game. Oh my. That is rather unfortunate. Marlin was saying that in his backstroke, it was his own teammate that bumped him. That's why he missed that shot. And if I am correct, if you do get hit, whether it's your teammate or not, in the middle of a shot, I do believe it does get reset, but I don't think either one of those players actually know that. That would be considered outside interference. Although good news, bad news. He did give Daryl ball in hand, but that 8 is some tough. Unless your name is Daryl Stevens. I thought I was correct. Doesn't happen very often, but outside interference, it just gets reset, unfortunately. I don't think they knew that. So Bus Boys takes the win, 6-4. And I got to go ref a shot here on another table, guys. I'll be right back with you. Alrighty, and I'm back with you. I must have missed a game. And that went to Badlands on the last game. Steve at the table with the break. Makes a ball. Really nice break. And we've got Jonathan on the table on the left. He is playing for Badlands with the opportunity to square up the match, 6-6. And if you are just tuning in, guys, this is the final stream of the night. You are watching the Leather Pocket in-house year-end playoffs. We are in Calgary, Alberta. And if you haven't heard about the payouts in this league, one of the best in-house leagues that you could be part of. Oh, plays the horn shape. First place, $7,000 for first place. Second is $5,700. Third place, $4,700, and down the line from there. So phenomenal money. So this to me looks like 10, 12, 14, and the 8 ball. $10 ball into this bottom left hand. The 12 and the 14. Oh, he drew it. I might have played it the other way, but this will also work. Nice little, either a touchy roll or a touchy draw. Touchy roll it is. Leaves himself a nice angle on this 12 ball. Down to the bottom left-hand corner, straight up the rail. 1 second here, guys. Okay, thank you. I was corrected. It was not Marlin at the table. That was Buck. And Badlands squares it up. 6 apiece. How many weeks? It is approximately 28. Runs full winter session. I believe they have a summer 3-man league here as well at the Leather Pocket. But phenomenal money for an in-house league. And really for any league, and I know my wife doesn't like to hear that, but you can't compare an in-house league, and this is what I tell her, you can't compare an in-house league to a normal league like an SML or CCS. They're apples and oranges. And that's Randy with the break on the left-hand table. Oh, I think the glue around that pocket held that 4 ball out on the right-hand, left-hand table. We have Randy playing for the Bus Boys. Excuse me. So they are 5-man teams. And this will certainly be the 13 ball next into the top left on the right-hand table. 10 ball does go by the 8 ball into the same pocket. 11 goes to the side. Really, the only trouble ball on that table is the 14 ball. Left himself a little tough here. Excuse me, guys. My voice is starting to go. Randy gets a nice little rub. So depending on the angle here, I might take the 6 ball with a little bit of a draw. Draw out for the 2 ball. Not exactly what he was looking for, but that'll work. You might be able to actually just catch the 8 ball to break that 4 ball out of there as well. Very nice. One ball now the issue. Might be able to do it here off the 5 ball. If not, you can set yourself up either off the 4 or the 7 ball and set yourself up on that 5 ball with proper angle to get to that 1 ball. Yeah, it looks like the way he's doing it, 5 into the side. Tap that 1 ball, and he'll have either shape on the 1 or the 7 into the top. That worked out absolutely perfect. Nice little draw shot on the 1 ball. Some bottom left off that side rail, back up the table for 7 ball to the top left-hand corner. 7 and 8 going into the same pocket. Overstroked that a little bit. Still shouldn't be any issue here. Just about like that. And it looks like Busboys will regain their lead. Indeed. Sorry for the muted volume there. Was just talking to Buck, telling him I was calling him the wrong name. And like I said to him, I might have called him the wrong name, but I think he's been called worse, so have I. Really nice shot. Dave to give Busboys another on their side. Give them a 2-game cushion. Into the pocket it goes. And with the break in the action, we'll say hello to one of our other sponsors here, guys. It is Bob Danielson Custom Cues. It is the home of the Sweet Spot SS360 low deflection shaft. If you are in the market for one, you can get a hold of him at bdcuesandcomics.com. You'll see myself, Ryan, and Ben Francis all playing with the SS360. And undervalued as far as I'm concerned. right, on the left-hand side, Daryl Stevens breaking for Busboys. Jonathan on the right-hand table, he is breaking for Badlands. It is a really good shaft. Hits amazingly well. Ryan Pittman is the proud owner of an SS360. Ryan also was the last winner of the Viewer Advantage giveaway. I believe he ordered the Jacoby Black, or wanted the Jacoby Black for his win. Already ordered the T3 jump brake cue. Phenomenal cue, by the way. I gotta say, that T3 is probably one of the best jump brake cues I've ever hit. Really nice shot from Jonathan there. I do believe he is in on that 10 ball. Didn't see what happened on the left-hand table there. Somebody was saying the ball skid. Oh, you're going to love it, Ryan. Oh, no. Randy with the miss. You know, Ryan, I have to say that I completely understand what it is you're going through. I was exactly the same way before I got my T3, and I will tell you, it is absolutely worth the wait. Phenomenal, phenomenal cue. Hello again, Terry from Toronto. Thank you guys for tuning in. Seems to be an sleepy Saturday. Not quite the same number of viewers as we're accustomed to. However, I will do my best to entertain anybody who does want to join in. So Jeff Jellin at the table, he is going to try to put that 14 ball into the side pocket. It looks like off the rail, off the, I think that's the 2 ball. It is. Be a great shot. Oh, I think he needed to hit that with a little bit of strength to it. To go off a rail, off a ball, and back in. Need to put a little bit of power behind that one. Otherwise, I think he was good. I think he hit it perfect. Steve at the table on the right. Daryl on the table on the left. Both players playing for Busboys. But that 2 ball for Steve on the right-hand side is a little bit tough. Can't tell if the 13's far enough up table to go off the 13 and into the side. But based on how he played it, I would think that's the way he's going to attempt it. Maybe I can stand up here and maybe get a sneak peek. Oh, it's close. Close to go off that 13 ball. Did Daryl get there on the 2? If Daryl got there on the 2, I like Daryl to get out here, but I think it's close. Made it look easy. We'll see if Steve can get out on the right-hand table with that 2 ball. Overstroked that a little bit. He's going to bank that back into the left-hand side pocket. And if he can hit this, should put him in good on this 8 ball. And just the way that he played that, I would have to say that that option of the 2 off the 13 in the side isn't there. Uh-oh. Daryl caught a rub on that 3 ball. Wow. What a nice shot from Steve. Is that 11 ball blocking that 8 ball bank? With a bank shot like that, this 8 shouldn't be an issue if it does go. We're sitting 9 o'clock Saturday evening, and for Steve, the banks are open. So Daryl on the left-hand table, 1 ball into the top right-hand corner. Some right-hand spin on the cue ball off the side rail, break into that cluster, and makes another cluster. Not getting easier for Daryl Stephens. The double bank finish. Wow, well done. Well done. Is he playing the combo? Nope, just trying to play safe. Smart shot. Now, if you're Jeff, do you just roll up and tag that 15 to get it off that side rail? It's really not a good shot for Daryl. If he can just roll up, touch that 15, get it off that side rail past the side pocket. Perfect. That's how it's done. Might have left him the bank shot. 7 ball bank into the bottom left-hand corner. You could also play a little bit of a safe here. Just chip the kind of towards the bottom side of that 7 ball. Send that into the 3 ball, cue ball off the end rail and back up to the other end of the table, and use that cluster to hide the cue ball. Touchy shot though. Well, and instead of playing bottom on that, if he'd have just played straight tops on that and send that cue ball right to where that 3 ball is, I think he'd have been good there. As I don't really see Jeff missing from here. This should be like shooting fish in a barrel. Unless you give the guy the commentator's curse. No curse, says Jeff Jelena. Brings Badlands back within 2. And we'll say another shout out to one of our other sponsors here. It is the Sure Shot Billiard Site. Genius little device. I think everybody should have one. For incoming players, we'll teach you how to aim left and right when you're cutting a ball. Once you progress past that, it will give you a ton of good information about your stroke, whether you're twisting your wrist, and it gives you instant feedback. There is a discount code with that. If you go onto their website, www.sureshotbilliardsite.com, there is a 10% discount with the discount code CSL Pool, all capital letters. And we're starting to get down to the nitty-gritty of this match. Every game is going to increase in value. So not Marlin at the table. This is Buck with the break. Looks like he come up dry. Indeed, he did come up dry. That will bring Dave to the table. And who is on the right side? Somebody doing a lot of chalking. That is Mick at the table on the right-hand side. Both players playing for the Bus Boys with a 2-game cushion heading into the final stretch of this match. This is a B-side match. They are playing for their life. Mick plays off of a ball. That ball then goes and ties up the 4 ball, which I believe he'll take care of right here. 7 ball left side pocket, break out that 4 ball. Nice little shot. The issue on the table as it sits right now is that 2 ball. Does not pass the 11 to the top right-hand corner, or sorry, bottom right-hand corner. It will go to the bottom left. Don't think it goes by the 8 ball to the side. Getting position to play to the top left-hand corner is going to be a challenge. He can get there off the 5 ball, but you got to get to the 5 ball. I think I actually go with the 3 ball first. I think the 3 ball, then the 6 ball, and then leave yourself angled to go 1, 2, 3 rails around, shoot the gap, and have the 5 ball into the top right-hand corner. And if you leave yourself angle on that 5 ball, that gives you all kinds of options to get in on that 2 ball. Three ball back cut, bottom right. Wow, how do you shoot through that and scratch? I wouldn't have thought that was possible. I thought he was going into that 6 ball for sure. So that will bring Stephanie behind me. I believe it's Leonard at the table on the right. And pick of the litter here. Everything has a home. This one you just have to negotiate your cue ball, control it. And you should be out here. Does he get rewarded on the left-hand table? I don't think so. I don't think he can see enough of that 3 ball. Stand up and look. Oh, he might be able to see to cross that 3 into the side. That is the call. Let's see if the banks are open for Dave at the table on the left. Underhit it. So with that miss, that will bring Buck to the table. Don't know if he just called safe there. I think he did. Uh-oh. Did he leave that 3-ball? Did he hit it hard enough? I would have to say just hit that hard enough. Off the end rail, 3-ball down to the bottom right-hand corner. The unrewarding part of that is if you make a great shot by kicking this 3-ball in, I don't see you getting rewarded for the 8-ball. Nice effort, didn't miss that by much. Buck back at the table, ball in hand. And 11-ball is off the rail. I don't know if I'd want to use that as a starter. I would probably play the combination with the 14-10 and have angle and just kind of bump that 11 because it is just off the rail. And these for me are typically when these horns on the side jump out, but he hit it perfect. Hit it good. Oh, he even called it safe. There you go. And another 1-rail kick. This one I do see if he makes a good shot here, should get rewarded on this 8-ball. Oh, and again, does not miss that by much. Right-hand table, Mick back at the table with a chance to put the Bus Boys into double digits. Left himself a little bit long and a little tough here. As you get deeper down into the field, as you'll see with how I played my run out when I missed that 8-ball, these shots become really, really difficult the farther and deeper you go down into the match. So you got to try to shorten it up on your shot selection and your position play. Because leaving yourself long is not going to be doing yourself any favors. Slam that one in. Left himself a little bit tough on this 8-ball here too. Probably cut that into the right-hand side pocket. But on those long shots, the deeper you go and the more your nerves start to build up and each game becomes even more important, tend to shorten up on your position play. You want to get a little bit closer, make it easier on yourself. Badlands clawing one back. They're keeping in it. So we'll see what Dave comes up with here on the left-hand table. Still shooting at this 3-ball. I think you're going to have to go off the top rail. Try to kick that 3-ball, but again, you make a great shot here. Position to that 8-ball is not going to be very rewarding. So if it was me at the table, I think I'm going to just shoot that 9-ball into the 3. Make him break it out again. So good hit, but unfortunately no rail. Buck now at the table. Fairly routine from here for Buck. Nice stroke. Right-hand table, was that Jeff Jelena? It was. Jeff is playing for Badlands. Scratches on the break, does the Russ Whittle. Russ Whittle is famous for scratching into the side. And again, same thing. I might have tried to shorten up the distance on my 8-ball here, but he puts it in the heart like it's no problem at all.
We haven't started it yet.
In Vegas.
When they're in Vegas, they'll start another one. What is this? 50-50. We haven't started it yet.
They're in the
In the what?
in the bag.
Oh, in the bag.
We are a tie ball game with 4 wins to determine a winner.
John Yandrick was asking to that.
And this is Randy at the table. Right hand side, he is playing with Bus Boys. And it sounds like everybody is having a good time. Perhaps a few adult beverages in the room. So Randy trying to negotiate his way into this 2-ball. On the left-hand table, Warren about to break. He is playing for Badlands. His opponent, Daryl Stevens. Makes a ball on the break. Nice looking break. And it looks to be shooter's choice. Can take high ball or low ball here. If you're going to take the high ball, I'm probably going to start with the 10 ball. The low ball, I'm going to start with the 2. Somebody scrooched. That was that Randy that scratched? It was. Jeff Jalina at the table with the chance to give the Badlands their first lead of the match. Ball top right hand corner. Nice little roll up for the 10 to the bottom left. 9 ball to the same pocket. 14 ball to the top right. Did he come up a little bit short on this angle for the 9 ball here? Nice shot. Can't go underneath for the 15 now. We'll have to come up top, which actually might not be a bad thing. He's got to take care of that 11 and 14 at the top of the table there. So if he can go on the left-hand side of the top side of the 8 ball, he'll be in on that 14 ball and have the option for 15 if he doesn't quite get there. Uh-oh, didn't want the rub. Did not want that rub at all. Daryl Stevens back at the table on the left-hand side. And he is looking good. I didn't see what happened with Warren. He had a nice open table there. Oh, great cut on that. Unfortunately, gets no reward at all. Nice shot from Daryl. That puts him in on that 7 ball really nicely. He'll be able to draw off of that using bottom left hand. Off that side rail down for the 1 ball. And I'm going to go out on a limb, and I will say whoever gets to double digits first, whether it's Badlands or Busboys, whoever hits double digits first, that's my prediction for the winner. Nice shot, gets in on this 1 ball. Might have to use a little bit of English here. Some nice left-hand spin on this cue ball. 1 ball, bottom right-hand corner. Cue ball 2 rails around for the 6 into the top right-hand corner. Really nice shot. Came up a little bit short though. And he's hampered. I think there's a... Yeah, the 10 ball's in his way here. He's gonna have to jack up and kind of pump this in. 6 ball, 1 rail back for the 8 ball. felt like he kind of rushed that a little bit. Although I won't make excuses for Daryl, but I know that he just got out of the hospital. He was, Daryl works on a farm and was crushed by a cow, broke his pelvis, I believe it was. And I know that sounds bad. However, when he was in getting surgery to get repaired, they found a cancer in him that they would not have known about had they not done that surgery. So kind of made him grateful for that cow crushing him. So I would imagine that that particular shot being jacked up like that and stretched out was probably not very comfortable for Daryl, which is why I think you saw him rush that shot a little bit. I think you're right, Ryan. It was definitely a little bit quick. But again, I don't want to make excuses for Daryl. I don't think he'd want that. However, that is one of the reasons why I think he rushed that shot. Oh no, does Daryl get unrewarded? He sure does. Makes a nice shot. 12 ball jumps in and says hello. So he's either going to have to kick at this or go one rail with a lot of left-hand spin. So he is going to try to kick at this, possibly 2 rails. I might try to attack this at 2 rails just because of that 8 ball being off. Yeah, for sure. I know he's been out of the hospital, I think, two months maybe. We just played him on one of our league nights. Maybe a month, 6 weeks, somewhere like that. And was, even at that point, not walking too well. He was definitely up and about. But it hasn't been long since he got out of the hospital. So I certainly commend him for sure. He's got to be in definitely some discomfort. On the right-hand table, though, that is Randy at the table. He is shooting for the Bus Boys. And looks like Bus Boys will get to double digits first. So they would be my pick to win. Warren at the table on the left. Pump that 12 ball into the left-hand side pocket. Beautiful shot. This will make it tie ball game if Warren can put that 11 ball right-hand side pocket, 8 ball down to the bottom right. We'll have a tie ball game, and we'll see if my prediction holds true. Yeah, I know as well, Ryan. I've kind of got a beat up body from a lifetime of labor, and there are times that my back is just done for, and in those particular times, I tend to rush a little bit. It's uncomfortable even getting down to play pool. And with the deposit of the 8 ball, we'll have another tie ball game. And then one more each and we'll be tied again. They are going down to the wire. Down to the wire, guys. This is the final stream of the evening. Once again, you are watching the Leather Pocket in-house year-end playoffs at the Leather Pocket here in Calgary, Alberta. I appreciate you guys tuning in. It is a race to 13. We are tie ball game, 10-10 Bus Boys against the Badlands. They are going neck and neck. There were a few times I thought the Bus Boys were going to pull away with it. And Badlands just would not go away. Showing some heart. I love it. And on the right-hand table is Leonard at the table for Badlands. On the left-hand table is Buck at the table. He is also breaking for Badlands. And Buck with a dry break. That will bring his opponent to the table. Happens to be Mick. Leonard with a scratch on the right-hand table. Hey, sounds good, Ryan. We'll be back here tomorrow with the conclusion of the Leather Pocket in-house year-end playoffs. From there, we're heading down to Lost Wages, Nevada. We're out of here on Wednesday, going live, I believe, on Friday. Either Friday or Saturday. Nice cut from Mick there. Sits him pretty on the 10 ball or the 12 ball. Might take the 12 ball here. 12 ball to break out of the 11 ball. All right, sorry about that, guys. Had a little bit of internet issues. But looks like we are back now. Internet deciding it wanted to take a break as well. And on the right-hand table, Steve making quick work. Shooting high ball. He is playing for Bus Boys. Left-hand table, Buck coming to the table, ball in hand. Oh, nice shot here. Don't get behind the one ball. That is rather unfortunate. He will have the 11 ball cutting into the top left-hand corner on the right-hand table. don't think he's going to attempt the back cut on the 13. He is going to back cut that 13. He's going to lose the cue ball a little bit here. He's got to put some power into this one. Nice little shot. He obviously had more of that than what I thought he did. I thought he was going to have to really, really back cut that ball. And Mick about jumps out of his chair when Buck missed over there on the left-hand table. Steve on the right-hand table, the 14 ball doubles up. That will leave Leonard pick of the litter, run of the table here. Don't see any issues with Leonard getting out here. Wow. Came up a little short, and I think I'm cursing these guys. Maybe I shouldn't commentate. Maybe I should just sit here in silence. Just watch out for that scratch into that left-hand side pocket. All right, good news, bad news. Bad news, he missed the shot. The good news is the 8 ball is an absolute beach ball. Looking at going rail first, right-hand spin on that cue ball, and hopefully throw it over enough to connect with that 11-14 combo. And instead just catches the 11. But leaves some distance. Leonard is going to be shooting from downtown on this 6 ball. And not an easy shot. He's got to put some effort into this one. Might be able to slow roll it. And that was the trouble, trying to slow roll. These are diamond tables. They play pretty slippery. Let's see if he can manage the cut here on the 3 ball. Oh, he hit it in the heart. How does he hit it? All right, here's the stroke test from on the beach. 8 ball, top left-hand corner. Does have the option to bank if he feels more comfortable with that. Stroke test. That was always going to be a tough 8 ball, so we'll see if Steve can manage it. Hauled that 11 in there nicely. Can you go pull that table away there, smacking the camera? Steve with a chance to give a 1-game cushion to the Bus Boys on the right-hand table, 8 ball top left. 1-game cushion it is. Buck on the right-hand table, gonna take that 1-game lead away. Look out, look out. That was a close one. Into the heart. We are tie ball game getting down to the wire. Wow. And just while they rack here, guys, we will say hello to one of our newer sponsors. It is JB Cases. If you're looking for protection for your cues, this is the ones you want to get. They do have cases that are pre-made, order ready. You can also custom make those cases. You can choose your colors, the material, how many butts and shafts you want. There is about 1 million different combinations of creating a JB case. They also come with a lifetime warranty. And I know I said last week that we should have purchase codes for those JB cases this week. We do not have those as of yet, but I will make sure that we have those codes for Vegas. So on the right-hand table, Dave at the table with the break. I do believe he made a ball there. On the left-hand table, we have Warren at the table about to break. This is getting down to the wire. It is the final stream of the evening from Calgary. Not sure if they are still streaming in Drumheller. That is Ryan Epp. I don't think they have sound there. I think our soundboard decided to take a vacation. And it does look like a dry break from Warren on the left-hand table. That'll bring Randy to the table for the Bus Boys. Dave at the table on the right, also for Bus Boys. Look out, needs a rub. Needs a rub, but didn't get it. That 7 ball is an absolute monster right now. And there is lots of work to do on that left-hand table as well. Nice hit on the right, ties up the 8. That could very well be the 25th game on the right-hand side. I think the game on the left will finish, and the actual 25th game will start before this one on the right finishes. Sorry about the volume there, guys. Had to cough and didn't want to cough in your ear. Really nice safety. Well done, Warren. Really nice shot there. On the left-hand table, it is Randy at the table. Looks like a 12-13 combination into the right-hand side pocket. Nice shot, got to stick it. Don't know if he got there, and I think that 15 might be blocking him from the 12 ball up to the top right, or sorry, bottom right. I think he just got on the wrong side of that 15 ball. In tough here. Jeff Jelena at the table on the right plays a safety, playing for Badlands. And I gotta say, Jeff is pretty good at these tactical games. So Randy gives up the table on the left. That'll bring Warren back up to the table. Shooting for Badlands on the left. It looks like Dave is kicking at this 11 ball. Off, gets the rub, and in it goes. So good news and bad news for Dave. He made a really nice shot. Unfortunately, the 13, 9, and 10 not going to be easy. So why not just put that 14 in that cluster? Guard up that 5 ball. Oh, wow. Jeff Jelena with the miss on the right. But here you are again. Didn't sell out. He left everything tough. There is nothing easy. Really nice hit. Really nice hit from Dave there. That'll bring Jeff back to the table. 3 goes, 5 goes, 2 does go, although pockets are limited. 1 goes, 4 goes. 6 is going to be the tough one. Wanted a lot more distance. Oh, he's got this 7 ball sitting down here. What am I talking about? Can you believe I missed that 7 ball sitting on the bottom left-hand side of the table? Didn't even see it. I thought he was trying to play shape on this 1 ball to break out that 6 ball. Playing tic-tac-toe. Rubs the 1, rubs the 2, stops short of the 6. However, I do believe he's going to play safe. Don't matter what I think. He's playing safe. Nice shot, frozen right to the backside of that 8 ball. I don't think he can see that 13 at all. No way. He is froze right up. Really nice shot there from Jeff. Nice tactical shot. Randy at the table on the left side. 6 ball still an issue. 2 into the bottom. I don't know if that was a foul or not. Does that 4 pass the 12 ball? I think it does. So if it was me, I'm going to take this 4 ball draw into this 8-6. Except he's playing high ball, so that wouldn't make any sense. Wow. It must be a long day. Okay, well now your options are limited. Here's 12 ball top right off the top rail and back. Overstroked. Well, at this point in the game, I think this is this is the point where you got to bring a shot. No real safe option. A ball in hand for Jeff can almost be assured of victory here. So if it was me, I think I'm going to jump. I would have jumped into that. It's a little bit of a hit and hope, but I want to go out swinging. Jump to that 14. I think he had nice angle on that where he could have jumped and made that 14 and broke out that 8 ball. Although that is ultra aggressive. So we'll see how Warren handles this. Stun shot on the 2, or do you roll up? I think you stun and try to draw off the 4. Oh, I don't know if he's quite got the angle on this 4 ball. Maybe missed that 14 off that right bottom side rail, break out the 6, or play safe. Safe will also work. Oh yeah, we are getting down to the nitty-gritty. Every game. Ultra important. So with Randy, he's on TV, needs to bring one of those TV type shots. Kick the 14 into the right-hand side pocket. Auto shape for the 8 ball. Look at this. Ooh, wow, he did not miss that by much. Still not an easy run from here. Yeah, the blurriness will come in and out. We did not take these cameras off autofocus, so depending what happens in front of them, sometimes they do get out of focus, but they correct themselves. On the right-hand table, Jeff Jelena looking really good to put Badlands on the hill. 2 ball bottom right, draw back. 1 ball right side. Uh-oh. Forgot the rail. No choice here, you gotta go for it now. Shave that 1 ball, let the cue ball fly. He has got to shave the paint off of this ball. And I like the weight he put on that. He's going to leave some distance in between for Dave. And when you're this deep into the match, 2 games for the win, not a bad thought process. Dave taking some time. Oh no, Warren drew that right off the rail into the right-hand side pocket, or left-hand side pocket. Oh no, Randy. No, Dave with the miss. Randy up on the left. To put Busboys on the hill. On the hill they go. And I didn't see what happened on the right. Jonathan was at the table, and I looked away to watch the 8-ball go down, and Dave is back at the table. So obviously that 13 ball does not pass the 8 into that right hand. There is some controversy going on. Jonathan is saying that they have to start this game. Daryl's saying, yeah, I'll get there. Give me 1 minute. They're saying, no, you don't get a minute. You got to start the game. That's the rule. And in BCA, you know what? I'm not sure if that is or not. And I'm not really a fan of where Dave left that 13 ball. This is a fairly easy save for Jeff to play back at. Or he could go for it. Oh, we're going hill. We are going hill. It is on the hill. Daryl Stevens at the table. For the Busboys, it is Jonathan at the table for Badlands. This is it, final game. We may as well go full screen on the final game. Daryl shakes hands. Hill thriller. Five ball. Oh, wow. That is not a bad looking break. 3 ball, 1 ball, go. The 7 does not pass the 15 ball, but the 4 will pass the 12. 7 does go into the right-hand side pocket. It is a tricky little out, but it can be done. I think if he starts with this 1 ball and just chips into this 7. One ball chip into that 7 ball. You're then on to the 4. The 7 goes. Everything has a home from there. As soon as you chip 1 into that 7, that breaks that out for this. Yeah. And the 8 ball, once all that cluster's cleared out, will pass here. It'll go into the right side, the left side. And that's it, yeah. So we'll see how Daryl plays this. Yeah. Okay. I might have tried to bump into that 7 ball just to open that up a little bit. But Daryl's no stranger to this game. Daryl knows how to play.
Great to see you, Brad.
Yes, you too, buddy.
No, I gotta work.
So we'll see how Daryl handles this table. It's a tricky little out. He can get back to that proper position off of the 2 ball. Oh, here we go. 7-4 combination. Option 2 is to take the 6 ball into this bottom left-hand corner, go off the side rail, back out for the 2 ball into the left-hand side pocket. Oh, well done. That was perfect. Now this is the shot. This is the shot you got to bear down. This is the game-winning shot. If he can pull this off, this is a game-winning shot right here. Question is, do you crash to the 7? He's not straight. He's got angle there. He can crash into that 7. Or does the 7 go just? Well, he's that's all right. He's got a combination. Oh, you got to watch the 8 here though. That might work against him. That 8. For Hill, wow. We'll see how Daryl does it.
He's going to go right into the 13-10.
No real safe option here. Oh, maybe chip off the side of the 7 ball down to the top rail and back up behind that 12 ball. Wow. That will bring Jonathan Weaselhead to the table. Another guy that knows how to hold a cue. We'll see how he handles the nerves. I don't know where he went.
He loses by default, no?
I don't know where he went. Oh, he did go to the washroom. All right. Well, we'll see. We'll see how Jonathan handles it. But everything has a home. Control the rock. 9 ball, 10 ball. 14, 12, 15, 11, 8. Could go the other way too. So 14 to the 11.
That's a good shot. Oh, he's not far enough.
Came up a little short for the 11 ball, so he still has this 10 ball. Got to watch the 4 ball here, though.
He won't hit the 4 ball. If he checks this a little bit, he can check it for the 11.
Yeah, he's a little bit hampered on his bridge here with this 8 ball there. Oh, he hit that pretty good. He is in good on that 10 ball to the 11. Oh, did he overstroke? Did he overstroke it? Overstroke with the rub on the 11.
Got a really easy hook.
Well, you kind of got to decide if you're looking to play safe or whether you're going to try to kick the door down. 11-15 combination.
Cut the 11 ball into the 7. Put the cue ball behind the 14.
Too much angle. He's got he's got 2 choices as far as I see. He's got an 11-15 combination or an 11-12 combination. I actually don't mind.
Cut the 11 into the 7 and put the cue ball behind the 14. Don't even have to get to the 7. Just get it in the way of the 7, that's all. Make sure you don't go too far. That's what he's looking at.
Well, even if he pushes the 11 into the 12 and sticks the 12 ball, that's fine too.
That's fine. Just get that cue ball behind the 14, behind the 15.
Decisions, decisions. And now he's looking at that 11-15 combination, wondering, should I just try to kick the door down here?
Should bet the 11 and stay behind.
Wow, he's going to go for it. He's going to jump. He's going to jump to the 15 ball. There's no reward, yeah. There's no reward for the jump shot. Because the 12 doesn't pass the 11 into the top left. Yeah, there's no reward.
Never going to end up there.
Oh, the jump bank shot. Wow. You know what? I'm gonna give him credit. He just wants to kick the door down. Not a bad leave. Not a bad leave. Well, I guess now it's going to be Daryl's turn. Does he want to go for the bank on the 7 ball with a draw to get to the 4?
Close to making that for 15. And even if he makes the 15, he's still got no option.
My stream is dying. Internet's dying. Because they keep going on challenge every time. Every time they go on challenge, I die.
You know what? You don't even try to make this 4. Just hit it almost straight on. Cut it a little bit.
Just
Put
play
it over the
safe
jaws,
on the
put
4.
it over the jaws.
Yeah.
Put the 4 over the jaws.
Yeah.
Don't even make it. Don't try and make it. This is the right. Oh, he hit it the wrong side. You have to cut that a little bit more.
Well, it's a fairly easy safe for Jonathan back here. Just roll up and touch that 15 ball. But if you're going to miss hit, you're better to hit to the right side of that 15. Oh, he hit it perfect. He hit it perfect. Same answer from Daryl. Although I'd like to see Daryl get that 4 off the end rail. Right, same type of shot. Nice little roll up. Chip off the left-hand side as you're looking at the 4 ball. And just sit the cue ball right there. But then the 4 ball is off that end rail, just like that. Perfect. Perfect. Now Jonathan would have to hit this 12 ball, so he's got to bring a shot here. Can he squeeze behind that 11 ball? Well, interesting. Interesting. Does that 7 ball pass into that left side pocket? Is Daryl going around or is he playing safe? Oh, wow. There's a nice safe. That's a great safety. Does that 7 pass? So yeah, the 7 will pass into that left side. I just kind of peeked my head around the monitor so I could see it in real life. Yeah, this is a tough hit. I might actually pull out that jump cue of his again. Just jump that, the right little bit of that, or sorry, the left-hand side of that cue ball, or 4 ball. Send it up and just make contact with that 15. Yeah, by all means, this is a B-side match. Your Hill B-side match. You're fighting for your life. I'm never gonna call a clock on a player like this. But I think I'm gonna pull out my jump cue. And I'm gonna jump over that 4 ball. And just catch that outside edge of that 15 ball again. And this is the tough part about team play. Is Jonathan's not just playing for himself. He's got 4 other teammates that are standing here watching everything he does. So I don't ever begrudge somebody taking their time. Especially Hill. So the unfortunate side is he's left Daryl pretty straight in on that 7 ball. And I think you're going to see Daryl roll this cue ball just past that 8 ball. I don't think he's going to put a lot of power in it unless he's to the good side of the angle. But I just don't see Daryl moving that cue ball. He's just going to, oh my goodness, use the whole pocket and traveled a little bit farther than I think he wanted to. That's why I might have just played that cue ball just past that 8 ball. It's a little bit longer of a shot, but an easier cut. And Daryl will put some check siding on this cue ball. So left-hand spin on the cue ball, cut the 4 ball into this bottom right-hand corner, straight back down table, and have the 8 ball into that left-hand side pocket. Option 2 is to try to feather light that with the right-hand spin and go 2 rails for the 8 to the top right. He feathered it. Look at that shot. Well done, Daryl. Nice shot. So with the deposit of this 8 ball, it will be the Bus Boys victorious over Badlands if Daryl can manage it. There is your winner. Bus Boys take it down 13-12. Hill. Well done to both teams. Nothing to hang your head about. We appreciate everybody tuning in here, guys. We will be back tomorrow morning. 11 o'clock is our start time. I don't know whether Ryan is still live in Drumheller, but I certainly appreciate everybody hanging in and hanging out with us on a Saturday afternoon. On behalf of myself, Stephanie Toy, and the rest of the Q Sports Live crew, We appreciate you tuning in. We will check you back here tomorrow, 11 o'clock start time. Have a great night, everyone.